Hey, beautiful, divine goddesses, mystics, magic makers. Hello, I'm Aleckson, as you might know, and I want to talk to you today about finding shortcuts to where you're wanting to go. Finding ways to do it easier perhaps than I have, and I tell you, I've had a hard job of it for the past 10 years. I've been in reflective mode lately, and I've been thinking a lot about the journey that I've taken over the last 10 years. It's actually 13, 14 years since I started getting in touch with the inner me, my inner being, my soul, my higher self, all of these things. So I've been thinking a lot about my journey, and I watch people and their journeys all the time. I have an innate curiosity to know what's going on out there in the world, to know where everyone is, to know what everyone's up to, and to explore ways of doing things. And so I spend a large amount of time researching and looking at different options, and spending also an equal amount of time, if not more, going inside and speaking to my higher self and to all that is, and to my soul. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Hello Leanne, hi Susan. And talking to my soul and receiving guidance from that part of me. So mostly my journey over the last 14 or so years has been through the guidance of my soul, through the guidance of my higher self and the other beings, of multi-dimensional beings that I connect with. Hello Susan. And on top of that, I'm always looking out to see what everyone else is doing, to see what the rules and regulations are. Isn't that interesting? But there are so many rules around spirituality, around what you should eat, around the way you should behave, even around who you should be having sex with. Isn't that interesting? So many rules and regulations. And so I've dipped into these sorts of things all the time, always dipping into it, see what it feels like to me, talking to my guides about it, and all of those sorts of things. And so I wanted to talk today about all those rules and regulations, about all the teachings that we follow and the things that they tell us to do. And what I want to do is offer you a bit of a shortcut, because hey, I've been doing it hard for 14 years. Well, not the entire time, and certainly no longer doing that. But what I mean by that is to say that I have got it wrong so many times. I have done everything wrong so many times. I have put myself in the mode of suffering so many times, particularly around financial areas and around working in my purpose, around doing the work that I'm here to do, around trusting myself, around all of these sorts of things. And I wanted to just very quickly today say to you that throughout all of that journey, I found what works and I found what doesn't work. And what doesn't work, just as a tip, is following someone else's rules, is following someone else's way of being and way of doing things. What I found that does work is to follow your own guidance. Sure, follow your own guidance if it takes you to another teaching so that you can learn something there as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't ever go and find a teacher. I am indeed a teacher and I love to work with people. But first and foremost, I am about fully empowering you to trust yourself, to have your own conversations with that part of you that knows your path and can show you how to get there. And so I want to say to you today, I've done everything wrong. And I've found the easy way to do a lot of things. I have an innate ability or a superpower. We've been talking about superpowers in the Mystery School for Women this morning. So, by the way, if you're not a member of the Mystery School for Women yet, just come and join us. It's a Facebook group. Type in the search bar Mystery School for Women and you'll find us. But we were talking this morning about your badass superpowers, because we all have them. Your innate abilities. We all have the innate ability to be psychic, to commune with our dead relatives, our past loved ones, as people nicer than me often call them. I just call them dead people. We all have the ability to read each other's minds. We all have the ability to embody Christ consciousness. And we have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of other abilities as well. And throughout the 14 years that I've been doing this journey, I have done things the hard way, and I now know how to do them an easier way. I know shortcuts. I know shortcuts of how you can get in touch with your soul. I know shortcuts on how you can get in touch with your guides and start having conversations with them. I know shortcuts on, oh my gosh, just so many things. Not just in the spiritual field, but also my background prior to this work is in administration. I was always very good there as well at finding the quick and easy way to do anything to do with administration. So I just have this innate ability to follow someone else's way of doing it and then shortcut it or hack it, I think is the expression they use these days. So I'm really good at hacking how you can step more into your ascension, step more into your evolution and these sorts of things. So I'll give you a little, I want to give you a little gift today, a little hack. I'm going to start calling them spiritual hacks, ascension hacks. Whoa, I love it. I'm on fire. I must write that down. I'm going to start using that. I want to give you one ascension hack today, and it is this. To simply invoke or call on your soul every single day, to simply offer up a prayer. Dear Divine, or dear soul, or dear higher self, whichever you want to connect with, I invite you to walk through this world with me today. I invite you to look through my eyes and show me a different perception. I invite you to guide me, to nudge me along my path. I invite you to whisper in my ear when there's something I need to know. Just do that, and in doing that, even in this moment, I can actually feel this sense of my soul filling me even more than before, which indicates to me that perhaps some of you who are watching are having that experience as well, feeling that sense of fullness, a spiritual fullness. And that's your soul responding to the invitation we just gave it. So there's a very quick hack for you. If you do this every day, eventually you embody that part of yourself. You embody it. In other words, you carry it with you through your physical form and you live into that energy of your soul every single day. Now, that of course is going to help you to then become more connected to all those other beautiful parts of spirituality that you wish to be connected to. And also being able to download and activate your innate abilities, your kick-ass, badass, incredible superpowers that we all have and that we're all now able to come into. It's just a question of asking. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And you know what? I'm going to start sharing Ascension Hacks more regularly with you. So I hope you join me. And of course, if you're not in the Mystery School for Women as yet, please do join me there. Hey, if you want to have a conversation with me and find out what hacks we can find for you in your journey, in your purpose path, in the work that you're doing, make sure you get in touch with me and let's have a conversation and let's get that started for you.